Okay, guys. Okay, start.
Okay.
Right. So, what made you love theater plays?
Um, so ever since I was little, I already had an interest with the musicals and plays. So the first play that I watched on TV was The Sound of Music, and I like the songs. I love the movie. So when I grew up, had this attachment to theater already. And I went here in the UK, and I met with my Filipino friend Maverick, and
So, it's
he-
Maverick.
he took me to my first
Um,
theater show, which
And
I
yeah,
forgot
and your
the
first
title.
theater
yeah,
show.
yeah, of
What's-
course.
And but then I've
What was
What's
already
your first
What was
theater?
I
it?
forgot.
Oh my god!
It's Maverick who booked it. And
So, it's not a famous na,
Yeah.
like,
no,
like, yung parang commercial na.
no,
na
it
theater.
wasn't something like that.
Oh,
But
okay.
Maverick bought the ticket, and then we just watched
Mm.
the show, and we were sitting on the front row.
Mhm.
So
Ah.
what he does is, when he said in order to buy cheap tickets, he goes to the shows like an hour or two before. Like he
Ah.
goes to the theater directly.
I haven't done that.
And then if they have a ticket, like a spare ticket, they just sell it
Mm.
cheaper than what it is
Mm.
online,
Mhm.
because it's a leftover seat. But then sometimes you get
Ah,
lucky and you'd be in the front row, or yeah, that's
Ah.
one of his
okay.
techniques. But I've never done that.
I haven't done that one.
But actually, ako before, kasi yung first theater ko is Weekend. Weekend. So, we just went there like a few hours before. But I think it's just the same na price. Or maybe it's because we chose the seat na medyo okay-ish. So, when I checked sa online, if it's the same price, parang same price lang din. I don't know. I think it depends
It depends.
sa play din. If
Mm-mm.
ganon. Oh.
Wicked is very on demand.
Yeah. So, I think
Yeah.
maskin a few hours before they sell this for the same price. Yeah.
So you just developed your interest
Yeah.
here with
Yeah,
With
in there.
theater?
I don't, actually, I don't know. Parang, ano ba? I mean,
already
before,
love theater.
I mean, even before, syempre nakita ako mga, I mean, like sa school, you have
Yeah.
your theater, your plays, ganun. Yun, syempre sa school ko, wala man kami masyadong play
But
and
we have
whatever.
good movies na musicals. So
Yeah, or
I think that's also a
musicals.
factor, I guess.
Yeah, or sa US na
Mm-mm.
usually high school pa lang may mga theater plays na. Pero though wala lang na-interest because I love art. So
Yeah, me too. And
No,
music and
no, you just
acting
watch
and-
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
watch
Yeah.
it. Watch them sing, watch them dance.
And, for me, when I was in high school, we had this were we in like fourth year high school, I guess.
Yeah.
We had this music teacher. So she has like we were like having introductions about musicals, like Madame Butterfly.
Or
You know,
did
aside
you
from the
know that?
like the music, like classical artists, we it's like some kind of an introduction to musicals, like I think we were Madame Butterfly and some other famous musicals. And then at the end of our term, we were like it's like a project, like a 15-minute show. So each of us have their own musical to work with. Like I have friends who like Rent. In our group, we did Fiddler on the Roof.
So you
it was a
really
tragedy. And then
act and
I like act and
like
sing.
the whole musical
And not
thing.
like that's the problem. Like how can we do the
whole-
whole thing for like 15 minutes?
But then yeah, I mean
Yeah,
just
it's
parts.
not
I mean
possible.
parts,
Like
parts.
in high
Or
school,
probably-
yeah. But like some of our friends like
But
did
that's part of
Annie
the challenge,
and
I
yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, like technology is
Yeah.
not as
Good.
good as
We had that thing
For
in high
now,
school as well.
yeah. I think
where
for now you can do
Aw.
it better.
like per section chooses a production, and then we recreate the production, but we have months to prepare for it. So we make the costumes, we make the
Mm.
props.
Mm.
Someone we cast actors and we cast the behind the scenes people.
Yeah.
But then we were in an all girls school, so some girls
Yeah, you have to
play
take on the
male.
role of the
Yeah.
male.
The-
Are we?
How we love, how we
Yeah.
discovered
Okay.
musical theater.
Musicals. Are we good or do you want to add more?
I'm good.
You're good?
You're good.
Yeah, good.
You're good. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway,
Thanks.
we love them. We just want to watch them and all.
Yeah.
But how about,
I can't get enough
yes.
Very nice. Nakaka-addict.
Yes.
Okay, every time may bago or there's a different production, di ba?
You get all excited.
Yes.
Like who the cast is, who the director is.
Yeah, or sometimes na
And the
from a
story.
movie, tapos they created a musical out of it or something like that. Or there's always a new take like Cinderella.
How they adapt this source material
One
into...
great example is yung West Side Story.
Yeah,
So
West Side Story.
And I've watched this recent reincarnation of the film by Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, I watched
and
the
it's
film.
much superior.
It's
much superior than the old movie. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah,
For
like
you?
the Steven Spielberg movie, like the dancing
Really?
is like wow. I mean, the first movie is also like the production was nice, but
yeah.
this one was far superior. Like the acting, the dancing,
choreography.
well, more of the choreography and the dancing are more amazing.
Because I've only watched the movie, but I don't know about the other theater plays or the old movie.
Yeah, I haven't watched.
Yeah, I haven't. So I don't have any.
I haven't watched them because I know it's a bit tragic.
What?
It is
Tragic.
actually. It's like Romeo
like,
and Juliet.
And I think there's parang may commentary lang na they don't like that much yung ending because I think they switched the song na dapat there's a song I don't know there's a song na dapat siya yung ending na song.
Something about that.
Yeah, but then anyway, that's it. So there are different takes. So sometimes, So next question is why would you spend?
I will gladly.
Yes.
because sa sweldo man sang if you're just starting or sometimes when I ask other people like do you want to watch this with me and then or sometimes they know na I go to theaters like sometimes once a week or something like that. Sabi nila wow, you're so rich. Ma-afford mo mag-theater.
It's your passion and you like it. I
Yeah.
think you'd willingly spend money over it.
I think, diba?
And then also you have to do the discarte like if there's a London Theatre Week on today ticks, they sell the tickets cheaper, or if there's a rush ticket where you can get it on the day, or what's the other one? The lottery. I've joined the lottery. And I won once.
Okay.
But
do you pay for the lottery or?
I paid £10 for front seat tickets.
Maximum of 2 tickets.
Okay, so you have a choice.
Maximum of 2. You have a choice to like. You just don't win it and then it's for free, but you have to pay. I mean, you have to pay this amount on this time, otherwise they will give your
forfeit your ticket
to other people.
Right.
So I didn't like the seat that I was in when I first watched Hamilton, so I booked another. I mean,
just
I
to watch it
on
again.
the lottery to watch it again and from the first row. And like, if you have a different perspective, it changes your perception of the show, because if you're on the back seat, you can't really appreciate the acting because you're too far and you can't see the
you can
expressions.
appreciate the set.
I think you can appreciate if it's like a whole thing, like if it's a magical thingy,
like Frozen.
Like
the lights were on the floor and you can appreciate the
really Frozen in
so
front.
it's better to do it
Frozen in Drury Lane.
Yeah, so Frozen you watch it in front.
No, I watched it with Alan on
Circle.
the second Royal Circle.
Yeah.
So you can see the stage, and then actually not Royal Circle, it's much
yung upper
the one
seat.
above it, and you can appreciate the magic of Elsa because when she does this with her hands, the snowflakes would come out of the floor.
Right. Yeah.
So if you're in the stall seat, you wouldn't see the floor. Where
Yeah, because your line of
because you're-
sight is here
Yeah.
or something. Yeah. Yeah, so it's different, no? You
Mhm.
appreciate it differently. Pero I think that's one thing as well if you want to book your seats. Like, if the play is more of just acting, then probably where would you
Like
go?
closer.
Closer? Or like if it's more effects. Because effects, so
Middle.
Yeah.
Middle, I
so
guess. Middle or up.
yeah, so my flying person, di ba?
Mary
Or
Poppins.
yeah, or something like that. So siguro better sa
And then I also
center.
stock my seat, like possible seat online. There are
Yeah.
seat
Yeah.
reviews.
Actually, I didn't know
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah,
It's
I
only
did.
Soylo who
Yeah,
introduced
yeah.
me. Like,
Because
okay,
the
this
view
is
from
how
the
it
seat-
looks. This is how the
This
stage
is-
looks
yeah.
from this seat. It's
And
okay.
then there
It's
are
not too
reviews.
bad.
If it's color green, it's a good sign.
You can
There's a
also
lot
use
of
that for
reviews
booking movie. No, not movie. Concert tickets.
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
concert
yeah.
tickets.
O2
Yeah.
or
Mm. So at least you can
Wembley.
gauge. If you're paying, if the amount you're paying for is
Worth
Worth
it.
it.
Or for
Mm.
you.
Mm.
Yeah.
For you at least.
Yeah, so
I
okay.
mean, I'd pay for a good.
Yes.
For you,
Yes.
do you want to add more?
Yeah.
Why would you pay for it?
Because
I just like enjoy watching it.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
makes
even-
me happy.
Yeah, I even watch it.
And I love
It's
solo.
like a movie but live.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's so amazing to see all these people who can sing, dance, and act.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
They're so
Wait lang, I'll just make sure. Even though
Like,
it's
Ariana DeBose
Just
on West
continue.
Side Story. She's like a really, really good dancer.
Yes.
Tapos, she's getting nominated for all these acting awards in different, like,
And
SAG
she won a
awards.
Is that
BAFTA.
ano?
She won BAFTA.
Is that the one in
The West Side Story.
Story?
Yeah,
She's
Anita.
Anita. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what? And she's also the bullet in Hamilton.
I don't know. I
I
haven't
haven't watched
watched
it yet.
Hamilton.
Hamilton, Lane is
Yeah.
these are the things that
So, parang,
the shows that I need
per-
to watch. Mm.
See, guys, if you're addicted,
yeah.
you just really want to keep on booking.
Yeah. Because even if you watch the musical, if you really like it, they keep on changing the casts.
Yeah, and
So,
sometimes a
diff-
different cast has
A different interpretation
Yeah,
as
of
well for
the
of the
role.
characters. Yeah.
yeah. And as well you pay for the actors. For
In fairness,
for their
yeah.
stage, it's their work,
Production.
the stage production, diba?
Yeah, a lot
Ganun
of
din.
things
I mean,
go
that's
on.
why siguro na mahal
It's
siya.
expensive because a lot of things going on,
Yeah.
go on behind the scene.
Behind the scenes, yeah. And I mean, the
Props.
staff, diba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything, all of that.
I mean, if it makes you happy, why not?
Yeah, it's just like ng mga tao nga gabakal sang art.
Or gabakal
sang
sang expensive.
painting. You know?
Football
Yeah,
seats.
football seats for
So
it.
it's
If
it's
you want,
similar.
yeah. True. Good point. And speaking of money, speaking of money, what's the most expensive?
What's the most expensive?
Like price.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
price.
I have one.
Price range. What's
Yeah.
the cheapest and what's the most expensive theater play? So
Does it
far.
include concerts? No.
Concerts
Maybe
or-
not concerts.
Just theater or
Theater.
musicals.
Theater or musical.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really can't remember. Book of Mormon?
Hamilton.
How much yung bukang
No.
Hamilton. Aside
You
from
know, the
Hamilton.
first Hamilton that I bought was like 35 pounds, but it wasn't worth, I don't know, because the
Back?
seats were
Back.
crappy. It's like in an angle where
Ah,
you look
you're-
at them from the
ah.
top, but it's so steep that you
Yeah.
can't really see their
okay.
expressions. And
Yeah.
so it wasn't Hamilton. I mean, I got my money, so
But your lottery win.
probably Les Mis or Book of Mormon.
For how much? Lainis, I thought it's cheaper. Ang
How much
Lainis
was it?
usually.
70s? But it wasn't a lot.
Mm.
Like, it didn't amount to actually at least 100
Mm.
pounds. No,
Mm.
mga
Uh,
50s to 80 pounds.
Like most
Right.
expensive.
Yeah,
Mm.
so it's not outrageously expensive because
Mm.
if you pay Hamilton for a front or for a good seat on Hamilton, you get back then it was almost 200 pounds when it first came out.
200.
Right.
Yeah, when
Wow.
Hamilton first came out, the good
I think
seats
it's really
were
expensive, no?
Wow.
180 to 200. I'm like, no, I'm
showing.
not gonna pay.
Yes.
I just
Oh my
waited.
god, 200, yeah. How about cheapest?
The cheapest.
I mean,
There was this zombie play that was for 15 pounds, I think.
15.
I forgot the
It's a
name.
small play. Like,
Yeah, it's a small play. It's interactive.
interactive.
Yeah, but
Really?
but they were like shooting people.
Very interesting.
Yeah, it was
Interesting, no?
okay.
Oh, okay.
How
What
about
is
you
it?
guys? How was you?
Oh,
Cock.
cheapest. Oh yeah. No. Oh my God. Yes, this is the most expensive.
How much is
Oh yeah, cock.
Ano naisip mo?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I was
what,
thinking.
100 pounds?
No, for cock we spent.
90.
Yeah, 90. Like we booked early. Anyway, it was sorted out. I was so pissed with ATG tickets.
So you managed to
Yeah,
rebook.
I emailed them back and forth. So finally they sorted out our bookings because they were like I received an email, so it's like around 90, right, the original price, and then they sent an email, so they refunded or like the previous amount that they paid like a voucher, and then so they gave us the seats for it's like double the price, like 180 for one seat. So anyway, it's sorted out now. Yeah, so that's probably the most expensive, like like 90 to
90 some 90. I
yeah,
don't know,
90.
basta
Yeah,
90.
90. The second most expensive would be like Dear Evan
Dear
Hansen.
Evan. How much again? Is
I forgot
70?
how much I
Eight?
paid for
87.
the.
80 something?
Around 80, 87.
Oh wow!
But we were at the
Like
front.
we had the
Yeah,
same
we were
seat.
also
We had
at
the
the
same
same-
seat.
Same
Yeah.
seat.
Yeah, I think it's
I
probably
think
the
parang
same
fourth
price.
Second row. I
Fourth
think.
row?
I was-
Second row to?
I
C.
can see Sam
C.
Tatis.
Yeah, second row. It was second row, Nikki.
Expressions.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah, that's where...
he was in front of
ano,
me.
Yeah, you can see that clearly. Parang siguro nga kung drama or something, mas better sa
Yeah,
front because
yeah.
you'll see the expression
It's more
right
of the
there.
acting and
Yeah,
singing
more of
rather than
acting,
the
yes,
effects.
yeah.
So yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah.
And cheapest would be, I don't know. I think usually it's like around 30. 35. I don't know. I forgot if I booked something
What?
less than 30, but
But
I think I remember booking and Juliet
Oh,
for
and
35
Juliet.
pounds, and I'm like,
Oh.
I'm seated like 3 or 4 seats. I'm like, oh my
Me too.
God, this is like because
It's
if you book this the seat that I was on, it was expensive, like almost 100. But I
So
got
how
it for
did
like
you get it?
London
rush
Theatre
tickets.
Rush tickets.
Today tickets.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
Okay, less than 2 hours and rushed our tickets.
Yeah.
Rush
Cheap.
tickets
sometimes,
on London Theatre Week.
By the way, O2 also has some promos as well for musicals or theaters. If
Oh,
you're
yeah.
if you're O2.
Yeah, because you always text
I
message
booked my
me.
Jersey Boys with O2.
Yeah.
Oh,
we had
I've
a
watched.
promo.
You watched Jersey Boys.
Yeah.
It's
Me
nice.
too. No.
I don't have any
seasons.
expectations. Yeah, I don't have any expectations because I don't know even the
But it's
yung
good
band.
if
They're really
if
good,
the
no?
songs are
Yeah, but
familiar.
it's
Really
good because
Yeah.
I mean even though the songs are not familiar
We
with
are
me.
familiar.
Some
I
of
mean for
them.
me,
Yeah,
I think I'm familiar with one or two, two
one
or
or two
something.
songs.
But the way
It's more
I
of
think the way they carry themselves during the whole show, I think that's
They're so-
how
Because I haven't
it
watched
made
the
it interesting.
movie adaptation by Clint Eastwood.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, so I haven't watched it. So I'm like, I haven't watched it. Apparently, it's the musical that I saw first rather than the movie.
And it's more of the boomers who appreciate it.
Yeah, I think so.
Some
I
of
was
them are like
looking.
dancing.
I was looking around at the
Oh my
people there. And okay, yeah.
Maybe someday we're gonna have a One Direction musical.
Oh,
And they're
you'll
like-
never know, Zoe. You'll never know.
someday when we're like mid-50s, so
And
there's
then
a One Direction musical.
One Direction
we're the only
musical.
ones who are willing to pay for it. And then the millennials were like, huh, who are they?
Who's One Direction?
Yeah. Ako, would you consider Magic Mike
Oh yeah.
A musical or
a theater?
well,
It's still production.
yeah, it's still a production.
Sort of.
Yeah, and then there are amazing dance numbers,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the champagne flute or in the glass
Mm.
where the girl
Yeah.
was dancing.
Yes.
And Mike and the girl who it was raining and they're both
Yeah, I
dancing.
love that.
That was
You know, I paid.
very
You know how much?
artistic.
Yes, yes. You know how much I paid for it? 115
Oh wow.
or 105.
Magic Mike.
Because my friend just asked me, okay, do you want to watch? Okay, yeah, I really want to watch it, but I have to be in front. So I really
Did you
demanded
get a
a
lap
seat.
dance?
No. But they were so
Chris got a
close.
lap dance.
But they were so close because the stage is just here. Like, he's standing here.
And you can touch their
And then, oh
abs.
my god. Yeah, it's 100. And the cheapest would
They're
be...
so fit.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
But it inspired me to do aerial. One of diba one of the acts is yung straps act na the pair, yung male and female. No, yung parang
It was raining and stuff.
yeah. So it's one of my inspiration why I tried aerial. Yeah.
By the way, a friend watched Magic Mike. I think after Magic Mike, they saw Kristen Bell in Hippodrome Casino.
Oh really?
Yeah. Kristen
She
Bell.
was gambling.
No, she watched Magic Mike as well.
Ah.
I think she was seated like near them, and then they went to the toilet, and then in the lobby of Hippodrome Casino, I'm like,
Oh wow, did they have their pictures?
no, but they of course they took a picture of Kristen Bell. Look at them. I haven't seen any celebrities.
XOXO.
So yeah. I'm following their IG, and then I think from time to time, Channing usually drops in from time to time.
Oh,
Here
in
in
the
London?
Yeah,
Magic
in
Mike.
London. Like, parang naka 7 visits na daw siya in the whole show. So,
Just-
from time to time.
Oh.
So, guys, balabantayan
It's
But life is busy here.
Yeah, but you
so-
don't really know when.
Yeah.
So, of course, I mean, hindi man nila pag-i-announce. So,
Yeah.
diba? But anyway, yeah, it happens though. Yes.
Next.
Cheapest ko mga 25-ish. Mga
Around
20s.
that.
20. Usually mga
25,
20.
30.
Yeah.
It's really a good deal.
Actually, there's a lot na may small and may big. May small and may big. Basta mga first few ko mga natanaw. Mga comedy about the bank robbery. Mga gano'n. Yung mga magic that goes wrong, mga gano'n na klase na play. Or the play that's... Mga ganun ang title. Basta,
That goes wrong.
The play that goes
Something like
wrong.
that.
something like that. Oh, mga muna. Mahilig ko sa muna.
Comedy.
Sa mga comedy nga.
I like small productions.
I like, do ka.
And then the
Yeah.
off West End ones, like in the old Vic,
Actually, I haven't tried pa that much yung hindi sa West End.
Mm.
Actually, yung cheerleader, gintan ako sa Battersea.
So I'm bring it on sana, but
Outside. Yeah.
South Bank.
And then there's also this Shakespeare play.
Yeah, in
Last time it was
Shakespeare's Globe.
Alfred Alfred. Is it Alfred?
Alfred.
How to
Alfred.
Get Away with Murder?
Oh yeah, Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
And in the Game of Thrones, the tall guard lady who was guarding Jaime Lannister. What's her name? She was on a production in a Shakespeare production, but it wasn't in the Shakespeare Globe. It was by the theater near Tower Bridge. There's a theater there, and
Tower
then
Bridge.
the setup was more of square where the seats are at the sides of the square, and it's like elevated.
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
the play is in the middle. It's
Okay.
in the
Oh,
bottom.
Oh.
okay.
So it's like a ring,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
the ring is it's not uh, it's not like up there like when you
Mm.
watch boxing
Mhm.
matches, the ring is there, but the ring is
It's like
in
the
the
classic
bottom.
ones, the
Ah.
old
And then
ones, when the Greeks were like doing the.
yeah, so
Mm.
that was the setup. And
Not
I bought
Shakespeare's
for
Globe.
no
Mm.
So different the
it's
theater, National Theater. Ano na gani na daan
no
lapit da
I
badal.
can
Both?
Google it. But yeah, and then you can also pay. I did, the seats at the sides are much more expensive, but you can
Mm.
also pay to watch it as like an audience member.
Mm.
It at the bottom in the
Mm.
ring with the actor, so it's
Mm.
much more
More intim.
Mm.
interactive.
Ah.
Pero you get to join them, but at the same time they have this platform where they're elevated.
Mm.
Right.
So
Oo.
you and they're over there acting, and you watch them from
Mm.
there. And then
Yeah.
some of them are like fairies, so they're doing this acrobat
Mm.
thing, and they're also acting on the beds, and they're walking around the bed. So it's very nice. And at the end of the play, they were throwing balls around, these big balls.
So interactive.
Nice,
Ano,
yeah.
So
what kind of play then?
it
Midsummer's
was
Night?
So
Midsummer's
it's
Midsummer
Dream?
Night's Dream. This is Titania.
but is it like parang modernized version?
Y-
That's why na may
well,
mga boss and
no, it's
all the
still
interactions.
the language is still Shakespearean, and the costumes are still Shakespearean. It wasn't.
Yeah,
But
I
I
think it's
saw.
more of the production.
Just
I
like
think
Lance
I saw
Berman's
it.
Romeo and Juliet, like modern, but the.
No, they're more modernized, and
Mm.
Juliet. But that one is still traditional
Still
Shakespeare.
tradition.
But I think the
But it's just
staging
uh,
is different.
uh,
Di ba sa Shakespeare Globe, there's a stage, and then
Mm.
there's seats
Mm.
I haven't
there,
been to
and then it's
Shakespeare's
open
Globe,
air.
but I want to try. Yeah.
But that one is more of like contained in a box. And the theater is underground.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
I forgot
What theater?
It's
You should
it's
book
really
Zoe.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh, one
It was a good
time.
show.
Theater
Yeah.
near
Just I was like that as well, like like experience like different theaters as well.
Yeah, like cause sometimes it's
Yeah.
like there's a different experience
Yeah.
for each
Yeah.
like
Really
with
is.
each with
Bridge
each play.
theater.
Bridge theater, yeah. Cause
Yeah.
like for example, spoiler alert, Cinderella, like I was surprised that the
Oh yeah,
stage
yeah,
moved.
Cinderella.
It's not theater.
Yeah.
Cinderella was good, yeah.
Yeah, cause
No.
the stage moved towards the center,
Uh-uh.
the center of the theater.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then it was moving around.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Really, like
Yeah, they
especially
were it was also similar to when I watched
that one.
this play. They were moving the set around, but
Yeah.
It's amazing though, no?
it's like this.
Ah. Oh,
Where it's in the
okay.
middle, and I was like standing there.
Diba? So nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really nice though.
Mhm.
Because one
The
day
different
because you know what? These actors who are like here in London, we don't know someone who's gonna be, the next Eddie Redmayne or whoever. Because apparently these
Isn't
these
so did that
because I
start
mean like
with theaters?
Britain produces a lot of very good
Yeah.
actors.
Yeah.
And then, I mean sorry. I mean like they started, from
From West
theater.
End.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And then they became these big actors, big names. So yeah.
On the big screen.
Of course, they have to
They have really
cross
good
the
actors, yeah.
pond and
Yeah.
sorry, try their luck in the States. But yeah, imagine like Andrew Garfield. Even they started here. So
Yeah.
who knows in the future? Just kidding.
Okay. So I think malakat na ta. What do you
Okay.
think?
I enjoyed it, guys.
Oh,
If
yeah.
someone
Yun na muna.
wants.
Actually, we have so much to talk about Pasana.
Yeah.
I have, parang duluda mo, patani. Pero,
Sorry, kay late
yeah, we
ako.
have a
As
dinner.
always.
It's okay.
Oh,
We'll
late
be
ang
leaving
ibad.
for our dinner.
Anyway, thanks guys. Charot.
It's okay.